How can we read a poem for greater impact for others and for ourselves? Well, let's dig into that with a piece by the great poet William Carlos Williams. And this piece of a poem goes like this. My heart rouses, my heart rouses, thinking to bring you news of something that concerns you, that concerns many men, many women. Look at what passes for the new. Look at what passes for the new. You will not find it there. You will not find it there, but in the old despised poems. It is hard to get the news from poems. Yet men die miserably. Yet women die miserably every day, for the lack of what is found there. It turns out that there are three things in my experience, having read and recited tens of thousands of poems over the years, that there are three things that if we want to have greater impact on ourselves and in particular others, of course, the first thing we need to do is relax. And when we relax, we slow down and we breathe into each line. That's the first thing, to relax and slow down. The second thing is what we're doing is about renewal. So we're renewing either ourselves or others. Quite honestly, it's always both. Because as you speak a poem well, you will find that you are renewed right alongside those other people that are listening. So renewal is for yourself and others. The third, relax, renew, and repeat. It was said once, I don't remember who, that the most violent thing we can do is say a poem one time only. So oftentimes we need to repeat lines, and repeat lines even as we are saying the poem for the first time. And then often we need to repeat the lines as in full. So in other words, to go back and read through the poem again, especially those parts of the poem which have the greatest zing, the greatest impact, the greatest surprise. This little piece, this is a much longer poem, by the way, and often we can just take a piece of a poem or a short poem and we can really breathe into it. So, my heart rouses, William Carlos Williams again. My heart rouses, thinking to bring you news of something that concerns you, that concerns many men, many women. Look at what passes for the new. Look at what passes for the new. You will not find it there. You will not find it there, but in the old despised poems. It is hard. It is hard to get the news from poems. Yet men die miserably. Yet women die miserably. Every day, for the lack of what is found there. Yet men die every day, yet women die every day, for the lack of what is found there. So, if we can simply relax and slow down, if we can keep in mind that what we are doing is helping to renew ourselves, and in particular help renew others, often in times of great celebration or grief, that's when we reach, almost always we reach to poetry because of its power of articulation. For either the most joyful moments, the most sublime, or paradoxically in some ways, the most difficult, the most sorrowful, the grieving moments. Both of those is where we reach for powerful language. So to relax and slow down, to know that we're talking about renewal, and to repeat lines as needed, not mechanically, but as your body feels the repetitive, or what lines need to be repetitive, what lines need to be said again. Thank you so much for your listening ear. I hope this was helpful, and I really appreciate it. If you like this podcast, of course, refer it to others. Like or subscribe if you haven't. Again, I so appreciate your listening ear. And until next time and next poem, please take good care of yourself. And if you can, take good care of someone else.